Hello everyone and welcome back. So in this video I will be doing some polygel nails, and these are the products I'll be using. Both polygels are from Makartt. The pink one is called Le Coral and the other one is clear, and these were brush choices, but I ended up using the wooden handle brush. And then I will be using nail tips, and these are 3XL square nose C-curve tips from Crafts by 9. And then I will also be using this gel polish from Nail House, and it's called Ocean Breeze. The name is a little hard to see. I was trying to get it to focus. And then for my slip solution, I will just be using alcohol. And here I was trying to figure out what else I needed to add, but I just didn't. So I am starting off. I have the nail tips glued on, and now I'm just putting on some base coat, which is just a base coat from a different polygel kit that I have, which I haven't used yet, but I plan to do so. And of course I will record it. And once I put on the base coat, I cured it in my light for 1 minute. And now I'm just going to take, since I'm going to do an ombre and this is the color I wanted to do, I'm going to do 2 coats of this color and I cure. Okay, so sorry for the weird cutoff, but I was saying I'm going to do 2 layers of this color and I cure in between each layer. And because I'm extra, I cure for 60 seconds in my light, and the light that I'm using is the Kiara Sky Beyond Pro. And the one that I have is the pink holographic one that they released. I want to say it was probably like, I don't even remember when it came out, but I'm not sure if they still have this particular one. But I will put a link to the ones that they do have and links to everything else that I am using down below in the description box, so don't forget to check that out. Now for this finger, I'm going to be doing the croc print design. So I'm putting a layer of blooming gel, not too thin but not too thick either, and then I'm going to be taking this brush, which is the Nails by Def Hella Cute liner brush, and just dip it in the polish, and then I'm going to just make a line across the nail, and I'm only doing it on the tip part because this nail will be an ombre. And because the blooming gel isn't cured, it's going to let the polish spread once I put it on there. The longer it sits, the more it will spread. So now I'm coming in, and when I was done with that part, I cured it for 60 seconds. So now I'm going to come in with a bead of the pink polygel, and I'm placing it on my natural nail area, and then I'm going to blend it out. And again, the slip solution that I'm using is 99, well, I don't remember the percentage, but it's just alcohol. That's what I'm using to help spread my polygel. And then this brush, I got it off of Amazon, and of course I'll try to leave links again down below, so don't forget to check that out. So because I don't do polygel regularly, I don't fully know how to explain what I'm doing using polygel, but hopefully the more I use it, the better I can explain it and you guys will understand what I mean. So I keep patting the polygel, and then once I get it where I want it, I start blending it out. And of course, making sure the cuticle area is nice and not all over my skin, because you never want the product to be all over your skin because it can cause bad reactions and stuff. So and it can cause lifting as well. So once I get the ombre to where I want it to be, I cure that finger for 1 minute, and then I do the same thing on the pinky. And one thing about the pinky is I wish I did the ombre, I brought it down a little bit more like I did on the index finger, but it's okay because once I put like the crystals on and stuff, you couldn't really see it anyway. So, and once I was done with that finger as well, I cured it for 60 seconds. So now I'm going to be doing the middle and the ring finger, and both of these will be a full nail of the pink polygel, and I'm going to start at the tip of the nail. So I just put a long line down the tip, and then I'm using my brush and the alcohol to help blend it out, patting it on the sides and down the middle to help spread it across the nail, and of course going along, wiping along the sides to help keep the shape so the nail doesn't come out super wide or anything like that, or there won't be a bunch of polygel hanging off the side either. So once I am done with this nail, I do the same thing on the middle nail. And of course, I cure in between everything. And then once I do the tips, I go in with the back half of the nail so I can build my apex and everything. So yeah, this is actually my second time doing a set of nails on myself using polygel. I've played with it just a tiny bit just so I can see how it works, and so I can somewhat get a feel for it just to see if I like it. And I actually do like it. So I do have some other colors. I know I have the purple kit, and then I have 2 colors from the blue kit, and then I have a glitter kit as well. So I do plan to make more videos using polygel, and yeah, I just don't know when I will do them because I don't know, my preferred method of doing nails is acrylic, but I do again want to get more familiar with polygel so I can be better at it. And you know, I just like it that way. I can do my nails without having to worry about the smell of monomer, especially like if it's at nighttime and you know, because it's cold outside. I won't have to have a window open, letting all the cold air in. So yeah, that's pretty nice about that. So yeah, I'm just going to continue doing this, and sorry for being out of frame. Don't know what happened. I thought I had my camera positioned in a good spot, but apparently I did not. So my bad, y'all. Parts of, if you haven't noticed, like parts of some of the nails will be cut out because you couldn't even see what I was doing, so it didn't make any sense to keep it in the video. So as you can see, I did my thumb off camera, and yes, I do wear my thumb shorter than the rest of my nails. I didn't always do that. I think I just started doing that like this year. I think I used to wear my thumb like the same length as the rest of my nails, but I don't know, I'm kind of digging wearing my thumb shorter, but I'm noticing that it's starting to get longer when I do my nails, which is okay. I don't have a problem doing anything with long nails, and besides, most of the times I only have one hand done anyway, so yes. But I do miss wearing nails on both of my hands, so hopefully I will have nails on both my hands, get back into the habit of that. So yeah, speaking of not wearing nails, like does anybody, like when you take your nails off and they're off even just for like a few days or something, and then you put them back on, do you feel a little weird, or like you have to get reacquainted to having them versus not having them? Like, because I know that happens to me sometimes, especially when I go for super long periods of not wearing nails. I have to reacquaint myself with doing things while having long nails. It only takes like a day to get comfortable with it again, because again, I've been wearing like super long nails for a couple of years now, so that doesn't really bother me or anything. So yeah, I'm just going to continue doing this, and then I will be back in a little bit.
Let's go. Freedom. Freedom. What?
Okay, so I'm almost done with this part, and when I am, I cured my light for 60 seconds, and here's a clip of what my nails look like all filed and done. And of course, I went in with the clear and capped both the ombres on the index and the pinky finger, but I do not have a clip of that, and I thought I did, but apparently I did not film that. So now I am going in with the gel polish again, and I'm going to be doing some V-cut French tips on the ring, the middle, and the thumb. And the brush I'm using to do this is the 25mm brush from thenailglowup. And yes, I figured let me just, because y'all know that I typically use the Nails by Dev brush all the time, basically for everything, but I'm like, you know what, this will probably come out better if I use a longer brush. So I pulled this one out, and it did work better. I liked it, and the hairs are thinner as well. It's not as many hairs on this brush as it is the Nails by Dev brush. So I just draw in my French tip, and then I take the brush from the bottle and just fill it in. And I did do 2 coats of this because the layer was thin and it didn't give me full coverage. And but I did not show me doing the second coat on camera. So, and I cured this in my light for 60 seconds, and I did one finger at a time because I can be kind of clumsy and I didn't want to mess up what I put on the nail. And actually, I think one of these fingers, it was either I think it was this finger that I drew it on, but I didn't like it, so I redid it, but I did not show that on camera. So I'm just going to be doing the same steps I did on the previous finger, and then I'll be back.
What?
So now I'm going to be adding some glitter to the French tips, and this is just a butter bling from Light Elegance, and it's called Holo, I think. Yes, it's called Holo, and it's just a holographic glitter gel that yeah, and I've had this for so long and I barely ever use it. And I be forgetting how pretty it is. And I decided to use this instead of silver because I was just going to use the Madame Glam silver gel paint to do this, but I was like, you know, let's add a little pizzazz to it. And then I pulled this out. Sometimes I'll be forgetting that I have stuff, and then I start looking through my collection, or I think of things like, oh my god, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. And so it makes me use things that I haven't used in a long time, and this is one of them. This is not something that I reach for frequently. When I want like a silver glittery type of thing, I mostly go for the Madame Glam silver gel paint. I also have a Young Nail silver gel paint too that I barely ever use, but yeah. So to put this on, I'm using the Nails by Dev Hella Cute liner brush, and this brush is specifically for glitter. I even put a little glitter dot on the end of the brush, so that way I will, whenever I pick it up, I will always know that it's specifically for glitter, because you know sometimes glitter can get stuck in your art brushes and then you don't want it to mix with other things. So yeah, that's why I did that. So I just drew on around the French tip, and then I cured it for 60 seconds, and now I'm going to be adding my decorations. So I will be using a mix of these little caviar beads, the silver ones, some Swarovski crystals, and some nail charms. And to put all that on, I'm using the Zule Bling adhesive and just a little bit of the Nailed by Naya Bling gel. So I'm starting off with the pinky, and this will just have like a little cuticle area thing, and then I'll also put some on the tip of the nail, like the not even the free edge, but the tip of the nail. So like you'll see what I mean when we get to that part. And this is like a design that I like to do to like cover up space when I feel like the nail looks kind of bare when it's just the cuticle area. Because sometimes like this is just like the little cuticle ring is all I'll do. It's just sometimes I just want to add a little extra, so that's what I did. And this part of this nail is kind of reminiscent to the design that I did on the strawberry nails, which was my previous video. And this is kind of one of my go-to crystal designs anyway, something that I love to do. I don't think I do it frequently, but I've done it many times. So yeah, that will be this nail, and then I'll be back for the rest.
Let's go.
Freedom. Freedom. What?
So now I'm going to do the index finger design, and this one is just a really simple one. It's more simple than the rest because I kind of really wanted the two middle fingers, the ring and the middle finger, to be like the stars of the show and have like all the extraness on them. So for this one I just did like a little half moon around the cuticle, and then I put two little crystals on the tip of the nail. And I mostly did that because for some reason the polish it had, like, it looked like it had a little hole, so it was kind of bothering me, and then I put those two crystals there to cover it up, and it turns out I actually liked it. So you'll kind of see what I mean about the what looks like a little hole. So yes. And so another thing too, I'm actually, oh wait, okay, so I didn't actually show me putting those two crystals on the index finger. You know what, that's right, because that was like an afterthought once I was done. Okay, so what I was going to say before I interrupted myself was how so far I'm liking the squeeze bottle of the thenailglow. And yeah, like it's still the same glues, just in a squeeze bottle. So I do like it so far. It hasn't glued itself shut or anything. But yeah, it is easy to use too, and I like that. So I pulled out the bling gel to put the little beads on, because you know you need something for those to kind of sink into, because sometimes just with like the thenailglow, they don't always stick to the nail. Like sometimes they'll just kind of like come off. You know, you can like rub your nail or something and then they're falling off. So these needed something a little thicker to stick to. So I just put a little bit of the bling gel around this crystal, and then I used that a little bit of the gel on the tip of my little daughter here to pick up some of the beads, and then I placed it around the crystal, and it looks so cute. I love doing stuff like that. It adds a little extraness to a crystal design. So you know who does a really good crystal designs that I love, and she uses these beads? It's Tabitha Scott Nails. She does great crystal work. Like, I don't know if anybody watches her, but you should check her out. Like, she's so good at nails, and she's so good at explaining what she does and all that good stuff. But yeah, just go ahead and check her out. And of course, because this is gel, I did cure it in my light for 60 seconds, and then once I was done, I went back to the Zule Bling adhesive to finish putting my crystals on. And this finger, I guess you could say, was another simple design, because sometimes I don't always like having a whole bunch of stuff on my thumbnail, but I still like having stuff on there. So this was enough for this particular finger.
Let's go.
Freedom. Freedom. What?
So now I'm down to the last two fingers of this design, and here is where I add the charms. And sometimes I like to just pull out a bunch of stuff just to see what I like and pre-design my nail designs like this before I actually put them on the nail, just to see what I will like, what will fit, and what's going to go where, so that way I will know, and I won't like accidentally glue something down, then look at it and be like, oh no, I don't like that, I don't like it there, I want to put something else there, add a little something and all that stuff. So that's what I did with these two nails. I pre-designed them, and I was going to use, I don't know if you noticed earlier, but there was like a little minty crystal laying out earlier before I started my design. And I was going to use that, but then I put it on and I was like, I don't like it. And so I went with the pink because it also brought out a little bit of the pink that's in the nails. Because I was like, it's so much grain. And I kind of didn't intend for it to be so much of this green color. It just kind of happened that way. So yeah, that's sometimes a part of my design process. And so here I was trying to line up my designs to make sure that they'll look even, but it turned out to be just a little off, which is okay. I don't think anybody is paying that close attention to my nails. They just look at them and be like, oh my god, they're so pretty. And but yeah. And so after putting these crystals on, that'll be it. All that will be left to do is what do you call it?
What?
Top coat. There we go. I swear I jumbled over my words. So, but yeah, again, also that little thing on my index finger, that was an afterthought, so you won't see me putting the crystals on. They just kind of show up. So when I have a bunch of stuff on my nails like this, when I top coat, I like to just take some out and use a brush to go around everything, because sometimes the top coat brush is too big and I don't want to get any top coat on any of the crystals. So I just take the brush, go around them, make sure to put a good amount to help seal them in so nothing will get caught on them, especially like when I'm doing my hair and stuff. Nothing will get caught. And then once I make sure that's all done, I go ahead and use the top coat brush from the bottle and finish top coating my nails. And once I was done with that part, I cure for 60 seconds. And I think when I did this, I did them in sections. Like I think I did these two nails and then I did the rest of the nails, just so that top coat wouldn't be falling all over the place, because you know it's wet, so it's still moving and I'm turning my fingers all kind of ways and stuff. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you made it this far into it. It's kind of lengthy, so thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my socials. They'll be down in the description box. So again, don't forget to check that out. And yeah, that's it. So until next time, peace out, y'all.